Some Caribbean leaders say the region is making gains in its opposition to per capita income being used as criteria to distribute aid to small island developing states. 5 years ago at the ACP summit in Equatorial Guinea, then Trinidad and Tobago's Foreign Minister Winston Ducaran led CARICOM's opposition to the measure, insisting that other factors need to be examined, such as poverty levels and external shocks. The issue has been gaining fresh momentum as a major point of focus in light of the wave of hurricanes rampaging through the Caribbean this year, leaving a trail of death and destruction as well as battered economies. CARICOM Chairman, Grenada's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell says the region needs to keep up the pressure.
What we have to do in every forum is to restate the position which we have taken, that to graduate in countries because of so-called per capita, that formula is a farce, because in one stroke of the pen, 1 3-hour notice in Grenada, for example, and the same thing can happen here. You can have so much disaster that can take you years to recover. And especially in a country like the Bahamas, you have so many islands. Even if you have one that is spared, so many other destruction can take place with so many of the islands that you have.
CARICOM sits on a $10 billion budget set aside for the World Small States Forum, which it chairs and which convenes next month in Washington alongside the World Bank and IMF meetings. The CARICOM chairman says the region needs to raise its voice at the Washington meeting by using climate change and disasters to advance the case for increased aid to the region.
There's enormous opportunities for us to place the issue of climate change and disasters as a key component as far as aid is concerned. And I think, therefore, all of us collectively in CARICOM, all our institutions, the OECS Secretariat, and all institutions must work together in coming up that conference in October in Washington. We should be able to make a tremendous impact with the chair of that important forum at this particular time. And in fact, with all the disasters that just occurred, it strengthened our hand and strengthened our case that the whole issue of climate change and special resources available for small states like the Bahamas and Grenada and other countries in the Caribbean must be given top priority.